Hello, patrons. It's Friday, May 13th. I am on vacation, and this is your Cup of Jones. Hey, everybody. Super casual episode today. Sorry if the light is a little blown out. Sorry if the audio is not so good. I'm recording this on my laptop. I'm on the back porch of my in-laws' home in Florida, enjoying the climate, enjoying the cool breeze. And I'm on vacation, so this is a very short episode. I'm not going to be taking questions for this episode. I'm going to be taking all of the questions from this episode and from last episode. So if you have a question, if you didn't post it in last week's episode and you would like me to answer it in the next episode of Cup of Jones, which will hopefully be this Monday, then ask away in this episode as well. I will gather all of them up. I can't promise I will answer 100% of them, but I will get to as many of them as possible. So I am not going to address any specific things going on with the Easy Allies. What I do want to tell you is that Tuesday is going to be huge. We're going to have 3 big announcements on Tuesday. So you always want to make sure you tune in at 6 p.m. Pacific time to our group stream on Tuesdays. But just make sure you're hanging around because lots of fun news is going to drop on Tuesday. So I want to make sure you don't miss that. So not doing questions, not really updating you on a lot of stuff with EZA. We were on Naughty Dog's stream today for Uncharted 4 multiplayer. Mr. Kyle Bossman, Daniel Bloodworth, and Mike Huber played Uncharted with Naughty Dog today. So thank you to them for making an awesome game like Uncharted and having us on multiplayer stream. But let's jump right into an editorial. First of all, I want to thank my mother-in-law for the awesome cup. She didn't even know. She got the cup. She was like, look, I got you a cup, Brandon. It's got your name on it. And I was like, Becky, that's the Cup of Jones for the week. I was just going to grab one of your random cups that was in your cupboard, but I got my own cup. I'm going to be taking this home with me. So enjoy it while you can. That is it. That's the last time you'll see this cup on Cup of Jones. I got some water in there with some cool ice. And I am enjoying my vacation. I want to tell you a funny story about vacations. Vacations are interesting because I bring my microphone. I got my mic right here. See that guy? I bring this guy on vacation when I have to do reviews. I read the Uncharted review yesterday on vacation, so every now and then I got to read stuff on vacation. But one fun memory that you might enjoy, I got married in 2007, and I don't know if you guys remember someone named Daniel Kaiser. You can follow him at Twitter at Daniel Kaiser. He is, you never know where Kaiser's going to end up. He's always working for all sorts of crazy people. Really great guy. And he would fill in a lot for me when I was not available to do VO. And I remember distinctly being in the Hofbrauhaus in Germany and being completely wasted, drinking way too much beer, and wandering past an internet kiosk and plopping a couple of quarters in. They weren't quarters. I can't remember what they're called. Euros, I guess. I don't think they were euros at the time. And loading up the internet, going to GameTrailers.com, and watching Daniel Kaiser's VO read for our Assassin's Creed review, Assassin's Creed 1, which is interesting because we actually got a trailer for the Assassin's Creed movie this week. And I was just inebriated, wobbling back and forth, watching Daniel Kaiser read the review that I missed out on. I think Mass Effect came out that week. I missed 2 really big games that week. But I was getting married and going on a honeymoon, so it was worth it. So quick editorial. Again, short episode because I'm on vacation. Hopefully you all can understand. But I wanted to talk a little bit, actually was prepping to talk about theme parks, specifically Disney. I was going to do a whole thing on why I loved Disney and why I had such a strong affinity for Disney. I'm a little sour on Disney this week because Disney canceled Disney Infinity. I'm still going to be a Disneyland pass holder for life. I'm still going to love Pixar and their animation studios and all the stuff that they do, but a little burnt right now that they closed down a couple of game studios. But I want to talk about theme parks because I just visited 3 theme parks. I went to Disney World, specifically the Magic Kingdom. A lot of people say Disney World when they mean the Magic Kingdom. Disney World is actually all of the worlds, all of the 4 theme parks that are here, minus the 2 water parks. And but specifically, the Magic Kingdom is the park that is Disneyland. This is basically the Florida version of Disneyland. Also went to Animal Kingdom, snapped a couple pictures of the Avatar land that they're building there. Saw some gorillas, saw some bats, saw some elephants, saw some giraffes, and fun stuff. And I went to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, and I saw Diagon Alley, which is the second part of the Harry Potter world. The 2 Harry Potter lands that they put together, which unfortunately we do not have in California. Diagon Alley is sweet. It's way better than Hogsmeade, and Hogsmeade's pretty darn cool. But it got me thinking about theme parks and why I like theme parks. I like theme parks for 2 reasons. One, I like theme parks because, for the same reason that I like open world games. I like a space. I like a clearly defined space. I don't like I don't like it when I bump into the edges of something. There's actually a point for those of you that are very familiar with the map of Disneyland. One of my least favorite spots in Disneyland is the end of Critter Country because it just kind of stops. If you go past Splash Mountain, you just kind of dead end into this wall that's clearly designed for like, you know, the trash people to take the trash out of. And it's just a bummer that, you know, it doesn't kind of cohesively, you know, lead into another part of the park, which it actually might once they finish Star Wars Land, but that's another point entirely. So I really like understanding a space. My in-laws actually commented that they were completely lost whenever they were walking around, and I was not that familiar with Universal Studios Florida, and yet I still always knew where I was. I knew where the bathrooms were. I you know, if I saw something for the first time, I could remember it. And I think there's just something about my personality that just adapts naturally to a large space, be it in a interactive video game or in a theme park, which is kind of the same thing. A lot of the theme parks now are very interactive. In Islands of Adventure in Universal Studios Florida, if you buy a magic wand in the Disney theme parks, you can point it at things and cause little fun things to happen. In Disney, in the Magic Kingdom here in Disney World, they have something that I'm extremely jealous of, which is a card game called the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, where you can collect cards and go to specific spots, like little windows and other walls that are kind of blocked away, and activate a portal, and then fight villains from other Disney films by holding up the cards to the screen, and then that'll do spells. So if you have like Lightning McQueen's Dash or something, you can hold that up, and then tire tracks will go running by the screen, and you'll attack, the various villains and stuff like that. I think Hades is like the central villain that tries to bring all the villains together. If they have that at Disneyland, look out, because I'm playing that nonstop. But the other reason that I like theme parks is I like art. You know, I'm a big fan of video games. You know me for covering video games, but obviously I love comic books, I love television, I love film, I love the theater. I did musical theater for a really long time, and the thing I really like about theme parks, specifically the thing I love about Disneyland, is to me, it is the encapsulation of almost every single art form I can think of. It is costuming, it is architecture, it is lighting, it's dance, it's costuming, it's makeup, it's hair, which I guess is part of makeup, roller coasters, and actually, rides now are starting to encompass a lot more elements than they did before. You know, previously in the old Disney days, you could just kind of like build an environment and put a track around it, and boom, the ride was done. But now there's 3D elements. I went on Escape from Gringotts, which is the new Harry Potter ride, and that's crazy because there's 3D elements and there's actual sets, and they brought the actors in to reprise their roles. And to me, it's really fun because it's hard to kind of label theme parks as an art form in itself because it encompasses every single art form imaginable. Even the interactive element, like I was saying before, not only in the parks, one of my favorite rides at Disneyland is Toy Story Mania, where it's a 3D ride where you get a little cannon and you can shoot stuff. They made a horrible Wii game version of it, which pales in comparison to the real experience, but and you can see scores. Amanda and I always get really competitive when we get on that ride because we try to one-up each other in the scores. She has not beat me yet. I will be very sad the day that she does. But for those of you out there that, obviously you all of you watching this video are big video game fans, but if you're interested in another medium, if you, like I said, if you like singing, if you like, writing music, if you like performing music, all of those things are done in theme parks. And so whenever I go to a theme park, I really feel escapism. Like whenever, if even though I'm on vacation now, I'm still thinking about work 24/7. I mean, I just watched the Naughty Dog stream with the fellas, with the allies playing Uncharted 4. So I'm on vacation, but I'm still connecting with work. I'm still talking with fans. And when I am at Disneyland, I'm gone. I mean, I'm really not thinking about anything. And so there's something really magical about that my obsessive brain can be really focused on things even outside of the thing that I'm directly doing when I'm thinking about work. Easy Allies is only a couple months old, so there's still lots of things. E3 is like a month away, and so there's lots of planning to do, lots of stuff to think about. So it's really hard for me to unplug and disconnect from all of the responsibilities that I have. But the second I give the lady my annual pass and walk through those gates, walk past the train station, and I'm in Disneyland or the Magic Kingdom here in Disney World, I'm gone. I'm in that world, and I can finally calm down, take a deep breath, and enjoy all of the art forms swarming around me and all the people that are excellent at it. Universal Studios was great, but there's just some kind of magic about Disneyland. Food, for example. Food in theme parks is terrible. You go to Magic Mountain, and You know, if you like hot dogs, that's fine. You'll be happy with hot dogs. But it's very rare that you'll see like a nice restaurant or the corn dogs on Main Street in Disneyland are some of the best damn corn dogs I've ever had in my life. So theme parks are great, especially Disneyland because Amanda's looking at me through the window. What? You want to be a Cup of Jones? You want to be a Cup of Jones? Okay, fine. Let's get Troop on Cup of Jones. Right there. That's where the camera is.
Hello.
You're not gonna say anything? That's it?
I like cups.
You like this cup?
I do. My mom got it for you, so you'd feel included in our family. Which
Because I didn't feel included yet.
you are pretty much included.
I know. I
in
know.
our
I
family.
married you and everything, but
Well, you're pretty weird like the rest of us.
you just couldn't help yourself, could you? You had to be on Cup of Jones.
Well, I saw you out here on my parents' porch. Oh,
And now you're cleaning me.
This
That's marriage, everybody.
This is real life.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you.
Are you
All
gonna
right,
edit
TMI.
this?
No, I'm not gonna edit this. It's a Cup of Jones is one take, man. I mean, there's different sections, but just each of those sections is one big take. That's what they want. They want that. They want that
want the
authenticity.
authenticity.
Yeah, they want it.
Well,
they want everything
too
to go
bad.
wrong.
It's too late for authenticity, but
They
at
want.
least you get
They
Brandon.
want.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Mwah. You see what I mean about escapism? I try to get out here on the back porch and escape my other family for a second, and I can't. What are you gonna do? That's the theme of Easy Allies. We take it easy. We take it fast and loose. Speaking of fast and loose, that is your Cup of Jones for the week. Again, Tuesday is going to be a big day. We have 3 separate announcements. One of the announcements is so big, we're not even making it. We got to wait for somebody else to make that announcement. Lots of fun things happening next week. I will aim to get the next Cup of Jones done on Monday. If it does not happen on Monday, I apologize. I'm going to be getting back Saturday afternoon, and there's lots of planning to do, lots of stuff coming up for us. So thank you so much for being patient this week with me on vacation. We're gonna get back on Tuesday night to shooting I was going to say Pokemon Plays Brandon, which is true sometimes. But Brandon Plays Pokemon, Part 4. I've been playing a lot on vacation, so hopefully the next episode of that will be a big, fat episode. And I hope you all had a wonderful week. I hope you all get to go on vacation soon, and I will see you next time. Cheers.